Yo, 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 what up, man? Chris, somebody checking in, man, back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button, way, and I appreciate all the support, man. Salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got going on, man? It is Saturday night. It is raining like crazy in Atlanta right now, so I'm just in the house chilling. But there's a lot of people hitting me up on this Mickey Facts and Easy, man. What is going on? What is going on? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Easy put out a diss track. Mickey critiqued it. I think he gave it like a 5.5 or a 6, and it's been up ever since. You know what I'm saying? And people are talking about this video that's been circulating about, I guess, some comments Mickey made about Rem. Probably this shit sounds like it's a maybe even I don't know how old this shit is. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't even want to lie and say the date, but it's clearly very old. You know what I'm saying? And it resurfaced. You know how it is on the internet. Nothing disappears. You can always find it. You know somebody's gonna be scrounging the internet to find stuff and bring it to light. But it is Mickey Facts discussing Rem. So for those of y'all that ain't seen it, which I know y'all probably have, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
The radio show in which you said that you used to write for Remy Ma.
Yeah.
Remy Ma.
Remy Ma.
Y'all went to high school together?
Yes, we went to high school together.
So that's the truth?
Yes. We did go to high school together.
Do you keep in contact with her?
Let me tell you, I haven't spoken to Remy Martin since she signed her deal.
Wow.
So, I mean, you know, Remy was a feisty girl. Still is a feisty girl, you know what I'm saying? And I remember Remy back in school, very shy, but she would tear your head off if you had an attitude with her. I used to pull her out of class, like, yo, let's go to the lunchroom, let's rhyme. You know what I'm saying? We used to write raps together. I used to help her write her rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you guys heard, I didn't write any of that. That was nothing that I wrote, you know what I'm saying? But we went to the same school, like, and that was my homie. Like, I loved Remy.
That was
You know what I'm
Stevenson,
saying?
right?
That was Stevenson High School. Yeah, I was the one who brought her out. Like, that was me. You know what I'm saying? And when she got signed upon, this is when Blaze magazine was out. I don't know if y'all know about Blaze magazine.
Yeah, I know that.
It came out around the same time Double XL did. And she got an interview in Blaze, and she was like, yeah, I was the best in the school, and I used to kill everybody. I used to battle. She only had like 2 battles in that school. And one of the battles, she got burned alive. It wasn't about me. I never battled Remy, but, you know. One love to Remy. Hold your head, baby girl.
All right, so excuse the lighting, you know what I'm saying, but I'm actually in the guest room, but excuse the lighting. But this clip is circulating. Obviously, Eazy has been talking about this Remy Ma and Mickey Fact situation. Mickey did discuss it a little bit on his live. He said that all right, so everybody's hanging on to the whole "you wrote for Rem" part. That's what everybody's hanging on. I think Mickey kind of retracted that, if I'm not mistaken, and kind of said that, I don't know if he was just upset in his feelings, feeling some type of way because Rem didn't necessarily take him with her when she got signed and all this kind of stuff. So I think maybe I'm not sure if he, it seems like he might have retracted that or at least pulled some of them statements back. Okay, so if that's the case, we all know that's not cool. The other thing is, and I don't know how true this is according to Eazy, Rem is saying she barely knew Mickey. You know what I'm saying? Mickey like, yo, I put her on, I got her out of class, I took her out of class, or this or that. I used to help her with her raps. She got signed. I haven't spoke to her much since she got signed. Easy's carrying it like Rem told him that she didn't really know Mickey. I don't know how true that is. You would think that normally you could take Eazy's word for what it is. You could just be like, well, that's a girl that he rock with, so he would know probably more than others. But Eazy be lying, man. So at the end of the day, I don't really know. It's hard. It's hard to say. Well, I used to pull out of school. I used to do this. We went to high school together, and then you don't really know her. Like that. That's kind of a wild stretch right there. It's like, damn, you're very descriptive to not know somebody, and then it's Eazy telling the truth that Rem really say that. So I guess this is where the story kind of lies. I think Eazy is trying to basically well, before I even say that, no matter what, Mickey looks bad. I keep it real with you, Mickey. I fuck with you, but you look bad in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what's true about whether or not you and Rem knew each other, how well y'all knew each other, how much y'all knew each other, and all that. But Mickey did pretty much own it and say that, yo, he was. I think he kind of pulled it back and retracted in his live, if I'm not mistaken. He said that he felt some type of way that she didn't bring him with them and all this kind of stuff. So maybe he just said some shit that he shouldn't have said or whatever. So obviously that's not cool. It's also not cool just because she was locked up. So at the end of the day, like, don't kick somebody while they down. So she was locked up. So Mickey knows that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ifs ands or buts. Ain't no way around that. If what I'm saying is actually what happened, and this is me interpreting this, I could have called Mickey on the phone and asked him all about it, but I'm pretty sure he's getting hit up a lot. Then that's not how you go about, and that's not how you handle stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, being bitter or being scorned is kind of stuff that you see a lot of, like, you just thought that's not stuff men should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be moving differently, in my personal opinion. I talk a lot about vindictiveness, and I don't really like being vindictive. I don't like that. I don't like just because you go low, I'm gonna go lower. Battle rap makes you do that sometimes because niggas be trying you and niggas be all in your business and going crazy and all this kind of stuff. But on a grand scheme of things, if you take me out of battle rap and take me out of some of these situations, I'm kind of not one of those guys. I'm not vindictive. I'm not looking at you and wishing the worst just because you didn't like me. I'm normally not like that. I know battle rap has kind of taken me there sometimes, but normally I'm not. So all in all, Mickey looks bad. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't think he's gonna blog and respond or do nothing. He put out a tweet saying what I said, it I stand on, and everything. So that was that. The other question is, I get the assumption. Now I haven't watched all of Eazy's live. I've been very very busy the past couple of days, so I haven't been watching all the lives and all this kind of stuff. But I get the assumption that Eazy is trying to carry it as if Mickey is just a hater. He's a hater. He's critiquing my diss track. He's giving it a 5.5 or a 6. You see, this is just who he is. He's a hater. He was even hating on Rem, stuff like that. He's always been a hater, as if to discredit Mickey's, I guess, interpretation or critique of him. And I don't know if I buy that. If I'm being honest, I understand why Eazy's doing it. Like, it's a chess move. You know what I'm saying? You say some stuff like, yeah, see, the nigga always was a hater. You know what I'm saying? He was hating on Rem. He hating now. Nigga, he woke up a hater. He was born a hater. That's how you carry it. But everybody don't gotta like gonna do. Everybody does not have to like Eazy's diss track, bro. There's a lot of niggas in my comments that's just like, yo, this shit is whack. They don't like it. I don't really agree. You know what I'm saying? I said it was no less than a 7. It might even be an 8 on my Richter scale. I gave Jay Mills about a 7.5, 8. So that means to me, he tied or in the lead of Jay Mills or something. Or maybe Jay Mills is up just by a little. But either way, I feel like Eazy had, in my opinion, a good diss track. I like it. I said I like the first segment, the third segment, the fourth segment. Wasn't too crazy about the second segment, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? 3 out of 4 is 75%. That's 7.5. So at the very least, I can't give it less than a 7.5. I like the other tracks. The creativity of the video is through the roof. I think he done shot the best video out of anybody that's done diss tracks. So I don't really know. Like I said, I've been busy. I haven't been watching a lot of blogs. Normally I'm on the blogs, but these last couple of days I ain't been on the blogs. I don't know what other bloggers are saying about the diss track, but I like the diss track. So I don't know if it's enough to beat Mills, but it's very possible that he's beating Mills right now. You know what I'm saying? Very possible. If somebody say, yo, I think Eazy up 1-0, I ain't mad. Somebody say, I think Mills still kind of up. I ain't mad either. But it's close. Eazy might be up. I got to keep it real. So I was a little shocked that Mickey gave it a 5 because I thought it was higher than a 5, a lot higher than a 5. You know what I'm saying? And me and Mickey normally pretty close on how we think and analyze. I got a lot of respect for Mickey's analytical ability. But everybody doesn't have to like your diss track. There are people that do not like it. There's people that hit me up privately that maybe they haven't spoke publicly. They didn't like it either. They were just like, oh, this shit whack. This shit is not this. This shit's not that. I hate Eazy's voice. I this. There's a lot of people that said that. So everybody does not have to like your diss track. ARP did a blog. It said something about Eazy's diss track, and it said, "Was it good or was it bad?" I think that was the title, if I'm not mistaken. I could probably look it up. Is this good or is this bad? We don't even attribute diss tracks like that. We don't even say that a lot of times. We just assume that they're, or I guess we assume that they're good until they're proven to be bad. But I think ARP wrote that because so many people don't like it. So I think he was playing to the crowd of, do we like it or do we don't like it? Is it good or is it not good? Like, what we doing with this? And a lot of people are all over the place. But I'm also smart enough to know that there are a lot of people that just don't like Eazy. I'm not even talking about Mickey Fax or anybody. There's just people that just don't like him. They don't like his character. They don't like his lying. They don't like his going to get bodyguards but still acting like he'll beat up people. And it's just like, even if you saw the people that you're talking about, it would be at a battle rap event and you would just have your bodyguards. So once again, it would never be one-on-one anyway. So what are we really doing? So some people just do not like that part about Eazy. And because of that, they can't get on board with nothing he do now. Niggas don't like the battles. Niggas don't like the blogs. Niggas be unsubscribing. Niggas don't support another pay-per-view. It's people in the culture that are just like that. And it's also people that are just haters. They just not gonna give you credit for anything that you do. Now, back to the Mickey and the Eazy thing. I don't buy into the correlation that because Mickey may have hated on Rem or lied on Rem or misrepresented his situation with Rem. I guess people are saying that Rem ran into him at a John John event and he basically kind of like apologized or something like that. Um, but I don't think what happened, let's just say 10, 15 years ago, whenever this video was done, where he said that he was talking about her in high school or whatever, when they went to high school 20 years ago. I don't think you can take that and say this is why he's hating on Eazy right now. Because Mickey Fax, he's not like some of the other people in the culture. You know, there's been people that have been on Eazy's bumper for a very long time. People like D.I. the Henny Man, stuff like that. These are niggas that bought audio and leaked audio and people that really done blog after blog not liking Eazy. Mickey hasn't done that. When Mickey did his blog last night, his live, and he said, I didn't talk about Rem. I didn't talk about Pap. I didn't talk about him leaving URL. I didn't talk about this. It wasn't like he was using his quote unquote disdain for Rem, not taking him with them or whatever, taking him with her to hate on Eazy. He never really talks about Eazy in a negative way. And it looks like they even at one point in time had a cordial kind of coolness, kind of like I fuck with you kind of thing. So, and this is what I said when I said there's a difference between hate and critique. I don't know if Eazy understands the difference between hate and critique because a lot of times I see him say people are just hating on him. And I don't necessarily agree. I could say I don't like his second segment and people will say he's hating on him. And another thing people need to do as well, people need to watch the entire video when they listen to clips. A lot of times these people will take short clips. Like Mickey did a whole reaction to Eazy's video. A whole reaction. He said he sprayed some cologne. He said a couple good things, said a couple bad things. The dude on Twitter, Battle Rap Dose, I'm not sure who that is, but salute to him. He took the part where Mickey gave it a 5 or a 6. And he posted on Twitter and he tagged Eazy and he tagged Mickey. This is what he does, right? He just takes a clip and he tags both people in the clip. If you're Eazy and you come on Twitter and you watch that, it will look like Mickey just hated on you. You won't have no context to the video. You would not have watched the whole video, understood what he said, nothing, and you'll be like, man, Mickey is a fucking hater. You gotta watch sometimes the context of why people said what they said. You know what I'm saying? And try to understand what it is they saying and just stop taking clips because that niggas is gonna take the spiciest clip and put it online. I'm not sure Eazy understands the difference between critique and hate. I don't get the sense that Mickey has been hating on Eazy when he critiques him. Do I agree with the 5.5 on the diss track? No, but there were people in my comment section that was giving this, saying this diss track was trash. So there are people that feel the way Mickey feel, if not worse. A lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think the tide is starting to turn a little bit and people are fucking with it more. But there were people when that shit first dropped, bro, the people in the culture that gave this shit a thumbs down, like respected people in the culture that I talk to from time to time. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas really don't like this shit. So now people are coming around a little bit more, but I sometimes feel like I can say Eazy. Like the dude could have clipped me saying I don't like Eazy's second part. That I feel like the beat is better than the lyrics, or I feel like, he's he kind of got off track on a second segment. Just what if the guy clips that and just puts that on Twitter? Sure, I gotta own it. I said those things, but you didn't clip the part where I gave him good credit for the first segment, the third segment, and the fourth segment. You never put that on Twitter. So if Eazy never watches the entire video I do, he'll just be like, here go Chris. Soon as hating again, now he's hating my diss track. And it's like, nah, bro, I'm probably one of the few bloggers that gave your diss track some love. So you gotta understand critique and hate. And Eazy thinks a lot of things I hate. I don't know if, like, I get it. You're gonna try to carry it like Mickey is a hater. He was hating on Rem, and now he's hating now, and he's just been a hater, and he was born a hater. I don't view Mickey as a hater though, just me personally. But I'm not. I don't think this Rem shit is cool at all. You know what I'm saying? Just because Rem was locked up, she was in jail, and ain't no sense in saying you wrote for it if you didn't write for it. So it kind of makes it seem like. And then the way he said in the interview that I haven't talked to her since she got signed, it's like, damn, I thought that was your. The way you carrying it in the video is almost like y'all were like super cool in high school. I used to come get her. I used to do this. Then how y'all don't talk since she gets signed? Like y'all don't talk no more. So that part right there, it does just seem like a little bit of bitterness if all of that is true. And obviously that's not cool. We don't gotta sugarcoat it. It's just not cool. But I don't see the correlation to Eazy though. I don't see the correlation to Eazy. I think the critiques of Eazy that he's done, whether I know Eazy don't like the fact that Mickey said Cassidy won the first round. There's a lot of people that think Cassidy won the first round, bro. Especially after his brother came out and said that his other brother was a rat. A lot of people moved to Cassidy because Cassidy was one of the few niggas that spoke what they looked at as facts in that first round. Is that hate or just critique? Is that hate or nah, I just got an honest opinion that that's how I feel. I don't think it's hate, bro. I don't think it's hate. So, yeah, two things can be true. Mickey could be fair in his critique of Eazy, and he also could be dead ass wrong on his Rem shit. Two things could be true. Maybe I need to hear more. Y'all can educate me in the comment section if I'm missing something. I haven't really been listening. I will admit I didn't listen to all of Eazy's live, and I listened to Mickey's live. I didn't listen to all of it, but I listened to the part where he spoke about Rem, and I listened to this video right here. You know what I'm saying? And maybe there's more out there that I don't necessarily know, but y'all can educate me in the comments. But do y'all view Mickey as a hater now? Like based on the Rem thing, y'all view him as like a hater? Because this is what niggas will do. They'll look at the Rem stuff. Like if you're going against Mickey, this is how you carry it. Okay. If I don't fuck with Mickey, I carry it like this. Man, Mickey a hater. Look what he did with the Rem shit. Now I'm gonna carry it like he's a clout chaser. He was just chasing clout. He went on the interview. He said this, and this. Rem was locked up. He had no business even speaking on Rem or saying this. So see, he was clout chasing. He wanted to, because she was successful, he wanted to say, hey, when I was in high school, I was the one that was really looking out and doing this, and this, da, 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 da. Then I can carry it to the Verb situation. Oh, you did like 8-part series on Verb or whatever when Verb wasn't even trying to rap with you, and you do this, and this. You just trying to joining the J Mills wave. You're just trying to get lit. Once again, you're trying to clout chase. And so all of these things are things you can say if you're anti-Mickey. You can try to carry this as an angle. But I don't know if I agree with that, and probably don't agree with that, to keep it real with you. Like, I've been knowing Mickey a long time. Him and Hater, I don't really see that. Y'all let me know how y'all necessarily feel about Eazy. Do y'all look at not Eazy? Do y'all look at Mickey a certain way now, or a different way now, or whatever? Like, what's your views on Mickey? But yo, man, welcome to Battle Rap, Mick. You in your blogger wars, man. Welcome to Battle Rap. I know now you saying you don't want to respond and all that, but hey, man, when you turn on that camera and you do a video and you say it's gonna be spicy, it's gonna be spicy. When niggas respond and they got some dirt, they gonna use it, bro. The spiciness can go both ways. Welcome to the Blogger Wars. Speaking of Blogger Wars, I'm like, I'm on my Cassie shit on the Blogger Wars. I keep it real. I'm like, what, 5,001 on the Blogger Wars. 5,000, maybe not even one. Like 5,000 on the Blogger Wars. I'm on my Cassidy shit. Mickey, man, you are in your Blogger Wars, my guy. Welcome to Battle Rap and the Blogger Wars. But that's just my thoughts. But I don't know. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.